Hey kids, today's language arts lesson is all about paragraphs. So, do you know how at the beginning of the year I said, okay, we've got to review what you learned in first grade. Then in about the middle of the year, we really hit a lot of things that belonged just to second grade. And then in the last few weeks, I've been saying to you, my job is to get you ready for third grade. Well, at the beginning of the year, we started talking about nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and how to put those together into a sentence. And that was a lot of second grade work. But now that you have sentences down really well, including the 4 rules of good sentence writing, I have to get you ready to write paragraphs for third grade with Miss Eichard or Mrs. Z. So, this is the first step into writing a paragraph, okay? From your packets, you should have a packet of paper that looks like this, and it's the exact same front to back, inside, outside. We will use many of these, okay? So if you don't have it, stop your video for a minute, go get that, and bring that over, because you will need that today, okay? Okay, so now that you have your materials, let's explore what a paragraph is all about. You have written many stories this year, and I have not been fussy on paragraphs. But what happens is your story starts up here, and it just goes sentence, 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 all the way to the end. And your story always talks about one main topic or one main title to your story, but you have several ideas within that story. Well, now we're going to take and learn how to take that long story and to use paragraphs for each of those ideas. But we're going to start small, okay? So I want you to look at my chart here. We'll have this up quite a bit during the next few weeks, okay? Paragraphs have ingredients, just like when you bake brownies or a cake or baking dinner, you have ingredients that you have to have. And you have to have those in a certain order, otherwise your recipe will not turn out, okay? A paragraph has the same thing. It has a recipe. A paragraph has a topic, one idea that paragraph talks about, no other ideas, okay? It has a topic sentence. That is the first sentence that you will write in your paragraph, and it introduces what your topic is. And there's a variety of ways to do that, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Then each paragraph has sentences or details. I'm going to ask that your paragraphs that we write together have 4 details. Each detail must talk about the topic. Details that don't talk about the topic do not belong in this paragraph if of the chosen topic, okay? Once you write a sentence for each detail, then your paragraph ends with a closing sentence. It's not the exact same sentence as the top, but it does contain the same topic again. It kind of wraps it up, lets you know that you're at the end of that topic, okay? Now, on your sheet, you're going to see a grid just like this, okay? I want you to work through one with me first, and then I'll let you know what your assignment is, okay? So I was thinking, what should I write a paragraph about? Well, for starters, let's write paragraphs about things that we know about, okay? If you do not know about building a spaceship, you probably don't want to choose that for your paragraph topic. Choose a topic of something that you know that you're very familiar with and that you are very knowledgeable about, okay? So I'm going to pick a topic, and I'm going to color code it. So the topic is in orange, so is the topic sentence. And I'm going to write about dogs. All right, so this is my topic. If the topic of my sentence is dogs, am I going to write about alligators? Am I going to write about how to drive a car? No, because that's for a different paragraph. Our paragraph can only contain details that relate to dogs. Okay, now I have to think about 4 details, 4 things that I know about dogs or that I could say relate to dogs. So I would like to say, and I'm thinking of Shadow, detail 1, a dog barks. No kidding. Our dog barks. Crazy town. He barks at his friends, and he's quiet when strangers come in the driveway. Who knows? He's mixed up. Okay, now what else do I know about dogs? They need exercise. Okay, both of these details are about dogs. Okay, 2 more. Let's think. Dogs. Boy, I wish I could hear you because I know you guys would have some great ideas. Dogs. They're very playful. So notice I'm not writing sentences right now. I'm just writing the adjectives or the verbs that refer to what they do. Okay? 1 more. Dogs. Dogs make good friends. And that is true, because as crazy as our dog Shadow is, he's still a very good friend to all of us. Okay, so I have my topic. I have my 4 details. You see how they kind of connect to the topic? That's to help you think. All your details have to be about the topic. All right, then I would be ready to go to write my paragraph. So I'm going to take my orange pen because now I have to make a topic sentence about the dogs. So I'm gonna take my handy paper. And I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're sure are gonna try, okay? Okay. We actually really need the top is what we need. All right, let's just try it like this for now. So the topic sentence. How do I want to start a paragraph out? Well, you start it out just like a story. You want to make it exciting, interesting, make your reader curious about what you're going to write about, make them want to read more. So if my paragraph is about dogs, how can I start it out? Let's see. I could say, and you don't want to use any of your details up yet. You don't want to use those. You just want to introduce the topic of dogs. So let's see. Oops, I just got that on my carpet. Great. Okay, so I could start out by saying, do you have a pet dog? Remember, one of the things that we could use to start out our writing is to ask a question. It's a great way to start your paragraphs. Okay, do you have a pet dog? Now, what is my topic? Dogs. This is my topic sentence, and it has to have the topic in the sentence, okay? All right, so I'm good. I'm going to put that away because now I go to my details. Each detail gets a sentence. So let's look at what the details were. Okay, I could start with need exercise, barks, playful, good friends. Well, I might not want to start off with the barking thing because that might be a negative. Why don't we start out with dogs are very playful? Could I say it just like that? I could say that. And we could start out by saying dogs And notice I start the detail sentence right after the topic. I don't start a new line. I'm going to go to the end of my paper. The next word is have, so I don't want to put that there because it will squeeze it too much. Dogs. Oh, one other thing. Did you see how I didn't start at the edge of my paper? I started in a little bit. That's called indenting. You put a dent into your paragraph. Now I need to start at the edge. If you're writing with lined paper, it's that pink line. You go back to the pink line. So I'm going to say, do you have a pet dog? Dogs. Oh yeah, now I got it. Okay, dogs are, whoops, great pets because they are, and I'm going to go all the way to the end of my paper again, very, I can't fit another word, so I'm going to go back right under the A, because they are very playful. Remember, that was my first detail? Period. Because that's not a question, it's not an exciting sentence, it's just a statement. So we put a period. Okay, that was detail 1. So that was playful. See how I had that in one of my details? Playful. So I'm not going to use that again. Now I could say, good friends need exercise, barks. I might save that for the end because that's a really good thing about a dog. I think I'm going to go to these details next. All right, let's do the exercise one. Okay, dogs are great pets because they are very playful. Now, do I want to start my sentence with the word dogs again since I did that? Couldn't I use a pronoun? What pronoun would you use in place of the word dogs? Would you say he? No, because it's more than one. Would you say she? No, it's more than one. You would say they because it's more than one dog. Okay, so I want to say they need, okay, let's go. They need exercise every, let's see, I think I can fit that neatly. Every day. And I go back to the beginning, right under the A, the P, and now I put my new letter. Every day. Okay? It's not a question, it's not an exclamatory sentence, it's just a statement, so I put a period. Okay. Dogs are great pets because they are very playful. They need exercise every day. Now remember, one of the details I need yet is about barks. Let's see. I could say sometimes sometimes dogs like to bark. Will that fit? Yep. Bark at. I don't think I should squeeze it, right? Go back to the end right below the A, P, and D. Sometimes dogs like to bark at. I bet you're thinking, what things do dogs bark at? I'll name some things that Shadow barks at. Sometimes dogs like to bark at squirrels, cars. Notice I put a comma because I'm making a list. Squirrels, cars. Without the comma, you would have just said, sometimes dogs like to bark at squirrels' cars. There's no, well, I guess there could be a toy squirrel, car, but we need the comma there to separate it. Sometimes dogs like to bark at squirrels, cars. What else does Shadow bark at? Oh, the UPS truck. Now that's proper noun, and I know it's always capitalized. The UPS truck. Yep, it will fit. I just have to take my time. And, oops, getting a little squishy here. Let's see, what else? One more thing. And, oh yeah, forgot this part. Other dogs. Shadow always barks at other dogs. The thing is, he's chicken of them. They are probably, he's chicken of them, even though he's much bigger than any neighborhood dog that we have. Okay, so dogs are great pets because they are very playful. That was detail 1. They need exercise every day. Exercise was detail 2. Sometimes dogs like to bark at squirrels, cars, the UPS truck. Well, good thing this is a rough draft because I need to put in the word and other dogs. Okay, that was detail 3. Which one am I missing? Oh, yeah. They make good friends. Okay. This is still a detail. All right, let's see. I'm just going to write, because I haven't started with the word dogs since the beginning, so I'm going to say dogs make good friends. And I know many of you would agree with me on that. Okay, now those are all my details. And now I have to have a closing sentence. I'm going to change colors just so you can tell what parts we've done. Now, I don't want to start my sentence unless it were the word I, which is one letter. That would fit. I have to go back again because it's still the same paragraph. I'm going to go back and start right down here. But I have to finish my paragraph. So I read it again. Do you have a pet dog? Dogs are great pets because they are very playful. They need exercise every day. Sometimes dogs like to bark at squirrels, cars, the UPS truck, and other dogs. Dogs make good friends. Now, I don't have any more details, but I have to have one more sentence that kind of wraps it up. And there's no really good way to describe this other than it's just saying either summarizing what you've talked about or saying something about a pet. I would say, how about this? What kind of word is that? Oops, sorry, you can't even see it. There you go. What kind of word is that? We learned about it yesterday and we're going to practice it tomorrow. If you know what kind of word this is, I want you to send me an email, a text message, or send me a message on Seesaw. If you go to your inbox, you can click on message and type in what kind of word this is. There's your clue. Okay, so I'm going to finish up by saying, don't you agree that dogs are great? So I started my paragraph with a question, and I am ending my paragraph with a question. Cool idea on how to structure it. Okay, so did I talk about cats? I could have, but it wasn't a detail. Did I talk about cars or spaceships or chocolate or anything like that? Nope. The whole paragraph is about dogs. We indented to start we made all the sentences go to the end, and they started at the other edge of our page. And we have a topic sentence, we have all the details, and we have a closing sentence. This is a well-written sentence, but I bet I could make it even better by adding other adjectives or just changing some things around. But for today, this is where we're at. So, what do you have to do today? I want you to think of a topic and write it in here. Something that you know about. I want you to think of 4 details that point right back to the topic. Then I would like you to try to write your topic sentence, your 4 details, and your closing sentence just like I did with dogs, okay? Now you can't copy this. I know it's tempting, but I want to hear your ideas, okay? Once you write that paragraph, I would like you to post that paragraph to Seesaw, all right? You can post an activity, take a picture of it, and then send it over to me, okay? So, topic, 4 details, and then go ahead and write your paragraph. This is your first time, so I don't expect you to have it perfect, okay? This is, we are all learning here. And then take a picture of it and post it. Can you also take a picture of this and post it also? Because I'd like to see your map for how you were going to design your paragraph. And then I actually want to see a paragraph, okay? Now, I have one more quick thing. I've written 2 paragraphs about sunsets, okay? And one stuck to the details, and the other started having things in the sentence, in the paragraph, that did not have to do with the topic. So the topic is sunset. Okay, so here's the first one. Have you ever seen a sunset? Sunsets are the most beautiful display of colors. Each night it seems as if an artist has painted the sky. I feel very peaceful as I watch the sky turn all sorts of different colors at sunset. I enjoy viewing God's handiwork displayed in the sky. Sunsets provide the perfect ending to my day. All right, that's paragraph 1. Paragraph 2. Sunsets are spectacular to see. As the day ends and the night begins, you can see a sunset on most nights. The colors you will see are pink, yellow, orange, and red. The moon and stars are visible at night. Sunsets make it appear as if an artist has taken a paintbrush and painted the sky. I enjoy watching sunsets at the end of each day. So my friends, between those 2 paragraphs, you can even pause the video and watch that again. Between those 2 paragraphs, number 1 or number 2, which one stuck to the topic of sunsets and the details talked about sunsets? We'll look this over on Thursday and we'll go over the results, okay? So go ahead and get to work on your map for a paragraph and your first try at writing a paragraph. I know you can do it. Now, where do you write those paragraphs? Aha! In your mail baskets, you should have received a brand new spiral notebook with fresh paper, nothing in it. I want you to start writing your paragraphs in that notebook, okay? All right, make sure you're ready for looking at those paragraphs and maybe even changing some things. And I will work on my paragraph and see what I can change or add, okay? So again, first try, no worries, rough draft, you can do it. All right, have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.